Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a remarkable and remarkably rare Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona, technically reference 116519 in white gold. This is part of the 2017 family of precious metal Oysterflex bracelet Rolex Daytonas, and the Oysterflex is a bracelet. I'll explain later. The timepiece in gray gold features Rolex's homogeneous white 18-karat alloy that never needs to be replated with rhodium like conventional white gold and can never scratch through to show a different color metal underneath. On my 16-centimeter circumference wrist, it's an easy 40mm watch to wear. 40mm in diameter, the watch is 12.3mm thick, and from lug to lug 47.7mm, so I can recommend it for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters in circumference. That would be a small wrist. 20mm between the lugs, but consider this the one and only option you'll ever need to choose. No need to call up Everest or Rubber B when you've got what is effectively a Rolex factory rubber strap. But I called it a bracelet. Well, it does actually have an alloy that is titanium based that runs continuously. There is a metal band inside the strap. It runs all the way to the clasp, and through the other side it runs all the way to the end link profile. So this is truly a bracelet. Now you can see it has a nice definition down the center that continues the lines of the end link. It's vulcanized rubber, so very durable. It features bellows underneath, which feature a twin roll. They actually cinch the watch to the wrist for a secure fit, but they also allow the wrist to ventilate on a hot day. The clasp is matching 18-karat gray gold, white gold, and you can see internally there are 3 different divots, so you can change the anchoring point of the bracelet. You also have 5mm easy link, 5mm in, 5mm out for sizing on the fly. There is a beacon hook system that will actually keep the clasp closed even if you don't shut the clamshell, but there is a sure-tight system that allows you to double lock with the clamshell. The case band is graceful. The compound curves are handsome, traditional. This is not the super case profile. It has more in common, truth be told, with the Datejust and the Date8 than it does with the Sub, the Sea Dwellers, the Explorer 2, and the GMT. 2016 saw the arrival of the ceramic Cerachrome bezel. It is highly scratch resistant, and all of its wells are filled with platinum in this example. It's a nice complement to the white gold of the case. This was a model line that debuted with the precious metal and the Oysterflex strap in 2017, but we generally don't see this model with a full Tahitian mother-of-pearl dial and brilliant cut gems set on white gold indices. It's a glorious look, and you can see that there are polished metallic chapter rings for the tri-registers, the hours, as well as the minutes of the chronograph and the constant seconds. White gold Rolex 5-point coronet, screw-down crown, you can see Rolex trip lock and screw-down pushers. The chronograph feel is absolutely sharp. I compare it to the best in the business, which I consider to be the Longa Datograph in its caliber L951 and the Zenith El Primero caliber 400, along with the Rolex 4100 caliber in this watch, the industry standards for chronograph, column wheel, pusher feel. Now it also features a vertical clutch, so you can leave the chronograph running full time with no hazard to the movement. Because of the vertical clutch, there's also no place. You can activate the chronograph with no jump or stagger to the seconds hand. This was the first of the long power reserve Rolex calibers when it debuted back in 2000. 72-hour power reserve, bidirectional automatic winding. It is a 44 joule movement. It features stop, seconds, or hacking, the vertical clutch, and the column wheel of the chronograph. It features a full balance bridge with a free sprung index for shock resistance, those 2 features, an overcoil hairspring to help the watch earn its COSC chronometer certification in any orientation with respect to gravity, and that overcoil is made by hand at Rolex, so a Breguet overcoil made by hand with a parachrom blue alloy, which is oxidized niobium zirconium, so a highly anti-magnetic hairspring as well. 100-meter water resistance, a very swimmable watch. Rolex gets the chronometer certificate. It then takes the chronometer certified movement, cases it up, and tests it to no worse than -2 + 2 seconds per day. Remember, chronometer is a bare movement test to at least -4 + 6 seconds per day or better. This is way beyond the chronometer cert, and it's tested as a fully cased up watch, the product you receive. Therefore, Rolex prints superlative chronometer on the dial, and truly this watch is a superlative chronometer. You can see this Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona, the consummate racer's watch with tachometer bezel, mother-of-pearl dial, and diamond set indices. Make it yours on the watch box. Rolex Daytona, mother of pearl, hours and minutes by night.